man. Get your education, get the money, but don't be on the streets, cause this shit ain't funny.
Why you break it down?
I patrol around this hood. And every time something like this happen, I'm not around. They don't do it when we patrol the streets.
As you saw right there, raw emotion from the man who's behind me with a bullhorn, up and down the road, screaming and yelling, trying to get the word out. He says he patrols these streets every single day, and that's why he was so upset. It happened when he wasn't out here, 6:30 in the morning on Wednesday.
Shoots him dead.
Much of that incident was caught on camera. Fox 2's Dave Spencer has more on the story.
I had to do what I had to do to save my life.
Meso Jackson awoke around 4:30 Tuesday morning to a man pounding on his door and yelling.
What's going on, y'all? Short video, but I want to talk about this because there's so much going on. And I'm praying for the gun owner. I'm praying for the elder, this man who had to defend himself. I hope he do not be charged. I'm going to get into this footage, but I just want to say, as being in your home and being protected, that's the right that we are given. Now, the problem that I have with this story is that when you go outside of your premises and you have a firearm, that's when it becomes a challenge. It's like, what is your purpose to stepping out a boundary? If you are protected inside, what really is your purpose to go outside? But this elder man was at home and said that a gentleman came to his door demanding money that he owed him. Therefore, this man had a gun. So this gentleman called the police, and as the police were on their way, this dude apparently went to the back, bust out his window, which the homeowner came out, asked him what's going on, why he doing this, boom. That's when he said that the man looked like he went for his gun, and the homeowner shot him 4 times. It was self-defense. Once a gun is drawn, it'd be considered self-defense. But this to catch y'all, if prosecution, if the gun is not pointing at you, then that means you quick draw and shot a suspect that didn't pull the gun on you. Somewhat as the police shooting down a suspect which never reached for anything. Now, he had a gun, but the homeowner shot, assuming he was reaching out. He went up and pointed, but the way the story sound, he went for the gun. And the homeowner shot him. But I'm going to get into this story, y'all. But, man, look, I pray that the prosecutor, Kim Worthy, find no wrongdoing, at least misdemeanor charges. But I do not think this homeowner should go to prison, to go to jail for the death of an intruder, or could have been. The man was not an intruder yet. He was a man that was outside of his door throwing threats. But like I said, once you come out of your premises, then you have now stepped out of your boundary, which you are now taking the law into your own hands. Let's talk more about this because there's a lot going on with gun control and what's going on around our rural. So stay tuned for the next video.
On the story.
I had to do what I had to do to save my life.
Meso Jackson awoke around 4:30 Tuesday morning to a man pounding on his door and yelling. Parts of the encounter captured on his Ring doorbell camera at his home on Salem Street on Detroit's west side.
Talking about somebody owe him some money or something. I say, ain't nobody owe you no money. What you talking about?
Jackson says he tried to reason with the man from inside his house.
He wouldn't leave, so I was down 911.
While he waited for police, he said things escalated from there.
He went around the window back there, bust that window out.
Fearing the destruction wouldn't stop, Jackson then armed himself.
Came outside and said, man, you gotta leave. You can't be doing this. You gotta leave. So he had his gun. He had reached for his gun and pulled his gun out, and I had to defend myself. So I had to shoot him. I did because of that.
Firing 4 shots, they hit the man in the chest, killing him.
So me and him at that point, I didn't want to hurt nobody, but he just wouldn't quit.
When police did arrive, Jackson says he followed their orders, led away in handcuffs for questioning, knowing he was a lawful gun owner and also aware that police had an investigation to do.
You know, I'm like, shocked this guy would leave, and he tried to kill me, and so I didn't do nothing to the guy. You know, I'm like, that's a part that was kind of sad.
Hopeful that the law would be on his side once police heard his story.
You can't help but defend yourself. You ain't got no choice but to.
And sharing his story with us, hoping that someone might take away a lesson or two from his encounter.
You gotta be on guard. You gotta be prepared. You can't just let people run you over and hurt you and don't do nothing about it. You gotta defend yourself.